Hey guys, thank you so much for coming to this video and coming to Big Number One Motorsports to check out the new 2021 BMW R1250RT, one of the best road tours on the market. We're going to take a little bit of a deeper look. So the R1250RT from BMW, once again, there's a reason why this bike is one of the best road touring bikes in the world. There's a reason why a multitude of police departments from across the United States and across the world use this as their motor pool bike. It's smooth at the low end, it's smooth at the high end, it's got plenty of power to keep up, but it's also not going to break your back sitting in the saddle all day long. And the heart of it is the 1250 boxer twin with shift cam motor there. Basically, the cams will shift for you depending on how you're riding this thing. It's to give you a lot of low end torque or that top end speed. You never even notice it change, but man, all through the rev range, you can grab the throttle and know exactly what this bike is going to do. Another thing that helps with that, of course, is the ride modes. That's something they've had for a while. A lot of companies have it. They've got the rain mode, they've got the dynamic mode, which is your sport. They've got now eco mode as well. That's the new mode. Basically, you put it in eco mode, it's going to give you a little bar on the TFT display that lets you know how you're riding so that you can be economical when you're on the highway. Very, very nice. The front fascia of the R1250RT is going to be completely redesigned for 2021, as you can see. It looks really, really good. Whole new windscreen, whole new headlight system, and this down here, we'll talk about that in just a second. So firstly, the daytime running lights, man, they're beautiful. They're gonna catch attention, which is good for twofold. People are gonna notice you because they notice you on a really, really cool bike, but also if you're heading down the road and somebody's getting ready to pull out, that's very noticeable even in daytime. So what we hope for is that that person sees you and waits for you. Underneath the headlight, this little rectangle here is for their new expansive radar technology with active cruise control. So what that's going to do is sense from this square here how far the car is in front of you, and with cruise control and the active technology button, you can actually sense the amount of distance between you and the car. The bike can sense that, and it's going to either keep you further back or keep you further forward depending on where you set it. And it actually has an overtake mode to where if you turn the blinker on, you get in the lane, it's going to pass that next vehicle that you're trying to get in front of safely. It's definitely a technology that's new to motorcycles. There's only 2 or 3 other bikes in the market that have that technology. BMW is not going to do something unless it's proven, and man, you might just have to come and ride it to really check it out. All right, guys, we were talking about technology, and they've done things that people liked on this bike, and they've improved them. So the first thing that I like to talk about is the windscreen. Of course, it's been electronic for a couple of years now, and people have gotten really used to that. One thing about previous models, though, is that when you had the windscreen in the full up position, it actually created a vacuum and pulled the rider forward a little bit. And over time, that did get a little uncomfortable. So what they've done, besides just the beautifulness of the windscreen, is they've actually got a hole down here to where it's going to let air up through it and avoid that vacuum. It's not going to blast you with air. As a matter of fact, it's a very, very quiet cockpit. I've even been told by people that they don't even need to wear earplugs with this at all. On top of that, we talked about the TFT display. So they've got a similar TFT display on other bikes. Now we have this protective coating over it because we want it to be perfect when the person picks it up that's going to buy this motorcycle. But when you take that off, there is no reflection from the sun. It looks amazing. It's very, very clear and easy to read. You've got everything from being able to listen to your music through that, see what's playing, see who's calling you. So long are the days of having a separate unit for a GPS. It's now built into the system, so that's another $1,000 purchase that you can avoid when you buy this motorcycle and still have all the features you like. One thing that really, really gets me, I love it a lot, is they think about the modern man. You're going to have your cell phone on you. You're going to need it to be charged. So within this really nifty compartment here, you've actually got wireless charging. So as long as your phone is compatible with that, you stick it on in there, it's going to charge it up for you. It also has a separate USB port as well in case your phone is not compatible. It's okay, you'll get a phone eventually, that is. But another cool feature about this, it's got clips that lock your phone in, so you're not going to worry about it rattling or getting shaken up in there. The favorite thing about it is so cool is that it actually has a fan inside of this. When your phone is charging, it's going to cool your phone off and keep it from getting too hot. It's going to keep your phone's life longer, and you're going to be pleasantly surprised with how well it does that. Okay, so this bike would not be a road tour without talking about the seat being super comfortable as it is, but definitely the bags as well. I love the fact that this motorcycle has a central locking system. So with one click of a button, you can lock the bags up, click it again, open them up, no problem. No worrying about having to take your gloves off with sweaty hands, stick them back on super hard, get your hands in your pockets for your fob. Is push the button, get what you need out of your bag. Also, I love the fact that you can pull the bags off, use them as luggage in typical fashion that these bikes have already had. And number one, take it into the hotel room, leave it in there for the sporty ride, have a nice sporty look without the bags on. This bike can do it all. You're not gonna have to slow down when you get to the twisties, and you're not gonna have to slow down going there either. My name is James. Please come see this motorcycle and come take a ride with me. I'd love to. The dealership is Big Number One Motorsports. Give me a call at 205-942-3313. Just ask for James and we'll talk.